So I'm almost at the brink of failing college, and I just took my second math test already, and turns out that I didn't do very well on it compared to the first one that I did. And most of the time, I've been taking down notes and pretty much rewatching the videos that are provided to me. But never have I ever had math tutoring sessions with my professor in a long time. And so that is where my problem is. And it made my grades drop down so tremendously to the point where I'm just about to fail one class in college. And so that is what this video is about. It's about failure and having to succeed in the end. And having to succeed means having a lot more assistance and having to apply the tutoring sessions that I've had with my professor, and pretty much applying that to my future tests or my assignments. And so that is where succession is. You don't really get to experience succession first. Like, that is not how it goes. Like, you really need to fail a lot more. You need to fail like a lot of things. Like, there are going to be obstacles in your life. Like, literally, there's a lot more obstacles in your life that you're going to have to face into. Like, like if you had an accident in your job, or if you had a road rage in the middle of a street, which I probably probably can't remember if some recent events that happened, if there was a road rage that happened, um, but it's really it's really going to be hard. It's really going to be a lot more difficult these days when you're having to like search for a job, or having to pretty much put your best on like this career that you're having, or having this project. And so in my situation right now, I just didn't have a lot of help with my professor, and that's where things go wrong. Um, there were a lot of complex problems that I have faced with. There were a lot of complex equations that I had to solve, and I took the risk in having to provide my work. I had to show my work in order to pretty much see to my professor that I have understood the concept well, I have understood the lesson well, and I pretty much have a general understanding of that lesson. And if I really don't succeed well in that math class, I will have a hard time, and I will have to retake the class. I really don't want to spend $100 again for just one class that I am just retaking. That is really not what I wanted to do in college. And honestly, it is really scary to have to retake a first class in college. And a lot of these universities that I wanted to attend, they require a C grade or above in order to pretty much attend to a university of my choice. And so having like a grade that is 70% or below will not get me into that university that I have. And so what I needed to do is that I needed to have a lot of tutoring sessions. That's what I've been saying this for pretty much like twice already. I didn't really keep count of it already, but it's just always these tutoring sessions that they always provide during their school school hours, and it's and there's like my ticket to opportunity, my ticket to success right there, right in front of me here. And if I don't use that opportunity to be able to succeed well in college or in a job or anywhere that I go, I will pretty much fail. I pretty much would fail in all my ambitions or my goals. And pretty much that's not what I want in life. Like, I want to have a good job. I want to see that my see for my parents that I am succeeding very well. I want to show my parents that I have good grades. I have C's and above. I think before my dad said that C grades were literally his words, literally the grades that he hates the most, and so he expects me to have a B or a higher grade, like A plus, and it's really that hard for me to pretty much achieve that goal because I really never had this opportunity of having a lot more assistance that I needed. I feel that having a lot more assistance is very exhausting and tiring, and really that is what it's about. Like, succession is really about having a lot of assistance and having to exhaust yourself and fry yourself in your brains, having to remember a lot of complex stuff. And if we really put less effort into our learning, if we put less effort to our jobs, then we might not be able to succeed well enough. We might not be able to execute well enough in our jobs. And right now, again, I am at the brink of failing my math class. So I just really needed to take that opportunity, and having these extra credit assignments that they rarely even hand out to the other students there. I feel that that was my opportunity there, but I just really never used it as of now. I've used it last year in a class that I was in. I was in a documentary film class, and they had this extra credit assignment where I had to pretty much write a whole paragraph of explaining what I have learned as throughout watching the entire film. And so it was really hard. I had to put like a lot more effort and a lot of thought and thinking of this as I am writing my answer down or my responses in a paragraph form. And turns out that my professor liked it, and my professor gave me the thumbs up, and the professor really is satisfied with my grades, and my professor has said, did you really see how your grades went up? Is that because you took that extra credit opportunity? Right now, if there was ever another extra credit opportunity, I would gladly take it, and but only if it's online, because as of now, I am living in another country as of now, and it wouldn't be great if there was an event in person that I need to go to for extra credit. Like, I literally don't have the money that I needed to go back to the US and having to be there in person. Like, no, I just don't really want to do that. Like, I feel that having these online extra credit assignments will really help to boost up the grade more. And I just really needed to take a lot more opportunity. I just really need to take a lot more effort, a lot more. I just really need to push myself out more and trying to get the assistance that I needed in order to succeed. Like, succession doesn't really come first, for sure. Succession doesn't really come first. Failure is what it comes first. You don't really succeed first unless you fail a lot. And you fail a lot more until you succeed. Like, you're gonna have to experience a lot of obstacles during that failure stage. And not everyone is perfect. Not everyone is perfect in some way, shape, or form. There will be times where people are imperfect of themselves and having to pretty much to rebuild themselves in order to succeed well in their ambitions and their goals and their dreams. So really, you have to really climb your way to succession. There's no loopholes, there's no circumventions. There's really only one way to succeed, and that is really needing help, having to have a lot of assistance through your goals and your educational goals, whatever that it is that you have planned for your dreams and a lot of your future endeavors. So yeah, I just really hope that you have gained insight on the things that I've talked about it, and hopefully you wrote down a few notes that I've talked about and asking any questions that you might have in the comments. I'd really love to read them and to pretty much learn a lot from you guys, because I really like learning, and I really like learning a lot from other people that are professionals or not. But yeah, all I just needed was that opportunity in order to succeed well in my college or any other job or IRL place that I want to succeed. So yeah, that'll be it for today's Wednesday's video. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next Wednesday, but I have a topic in mind, but I will let you know what the topic is next week when it gets closer to next Wednesday's video. So yeah, be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you are brand new, and I will see you guys all next Wednesday. Bye everyone.